As we are back with more XLB action as the Buffalo Bad Boys take on the Santa Fe Rattlers. And sometimes the names are cool and sometimes they're not. And in this instance, maybe the Rattlers aren't as cool as the Bad Boys. Buffalo Bad Boys come into this one with a record of 1-0. Santa Fe 0-1. Santa Fe, no. There are two teams in the league that have yet to score a run. And Santa Fe is one of them. He'll be going up against Merrill Kelly from the Arizona Diamondbacks today. Nick Pivetta on the mound for your home team, Rattlers. My brother Jason controlling Buffalo. I'll be controlling the Rattlers as they have one of their stars is Nomar Garciaparra, one of my favorite players of all time. And then Kenny Lofton and George Brett on the Bad Boys. Francisco Lindor set the lead off for Buffalo. As we get this one underway, Pivetta in the stretch and fires. PPCD right off the bat. And that's a home run for Francisco Lindor. So not a great start for Nick Pivetta. And Buffalo is on the board with their very first batter. Kenny Lofton will come up next. Pivetta winds and fires. And he'll get Lofton to ground out to the catcher. No air. That'll bring up George Brett. No out, nobody on. Hang on a second. No ambient baseball music in the background. I wondered what was going on there.
One out.
Thank you, umpire. But now we got some crowd sounds. PB10 for Brett. 88. He is out of there.
Yeah.
Pop up to second. Air 8-10. No air.
Got him in on that pine tar.
Shea Langeliers. Shea Langeliers. Pivetta.
Sure.
On Langeliers. And that's a single into right for Shea. Second hit of the inning. As Pivetta will now have to deal with Riley Green. And Pivetta will get Green. The fly out to deep right.
Ooh.
Green got all into that one. One run on the board. A leadoff home run for Lindor. Jazz Chisholm set to lead off as he'll take on Merrill Kelly. And Kelly will get Chisholm looking. Backwards K for Merrill Kelly. Michael Harris. And Kelly will strike him out. And now that'll bring up Pete Crow Armstrong. And Pete will also strike out. 3 up, 3 down for Merrill Kelly.
Pete having a great World Baseball Classic.
Is he?
Yeah.
Dang. I was unaware.
He's batting 8th or 9th, but he's cracked out a couple homers and big.
There you go. Breaking down the classic. Merrill Kelly, 3 up, 3 down. Nick Kurtz set to lead off the second against Nick Pivetta. And Kurtz will strike out.
Whoop!
You can get a strikeout at that number on your card. That's not great. Pete Alonso. And Pete will get a single into left. Slow roller. Third hit given up by Pivetta puts Alonso on first. Sal Frelick and Pivetta will get him. Grounded out to the catcher. No air. OBR A or B safe at first. No, at first, right? Is that what it said?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, safe at first. So Sal gets on with a fielder's choice. And that'll bring up Jackson Holiday with 2 down.
You gonna pitch to him?
Yeah.
Big mistake.
Holiday is out of there.
Oh, I thought I called it.
Grounds out to the shortstop to end the inning. So Pivetta gets out of the second. Merrill Kelly against Nomar Garcia Parra to start the bottom of 2. Nomar. He's out of there. Flies out to the left. Kyle Schwarber. And Schwarber will take a walk. It's a wild card for Schwarber. 1 on, 1 down for Freddie Freeman. Merrill Kelly will get him. G4A, air 5 to 10. No air. So that'll advance the runner. And it'll be 2 down with a man on second for JT Realabuto. And Kelly will strike him out looking. 4th strikeout in 2 innings for Merrill Kelly as we go to the top of 3. Where Francisco Lindor will lead off again against Nick Pivetta. And Lindor will take a walk.
He's stealing.
Takes off for second. He is there. So a man on second for Kenny Lofton, nobody out. See how Pivetta works against Lofton. And Lofton will smack a single into right. T3, 11 to 56.
Sure, why not? Send him home.
And that run will score. And a bang-bang play that was challenged and upheld. That'll bring up George Brett, 1 on, nobody down against Pivetta. And Pivetta will get Brett to pop up to the shortstop.
Any stealing?
Kenny stealing?
Yeah.
He's not.
No, going anywhere.
Shea Langeliers. Pivetta gets Shea. Grounding out to first. No air. OBR A or B safe at first. That is not it. And a double play. As Pivetta gets out of it still. Lindor crosses the plate once again. And we head to the bottom of 3. Michael Garcia against Merrill Kelly. And Merrill will walk Garcia. Second walk of the game for Merrill Kelly. Puts a man on first. Garcia will take off for second. 22. And he's there. Ceddanne Rafaela up at the plate. Kelly will get him to fly out to right. 1 on, 1 down for Jazz Chisholm.
Check that. Fly out to right. Nope. Okay.
Runner holds. Chisholm. Out big time. G6, no air. Two down for Michael Harris. Man on second. And Kelly will get Harris to ground out to third. No error. The 3rd inning comes to a close.
The difference between Michael Harris II and Michael Harris Jr.
That's a great question.
Thank you.
All in preference, I would say. Riley Green will lead off the top of 4 against Nick Pivetta. Pivetta will walk Green.
USA versus Venezuela tomorrow night.
Don't. Now we're just giving away when we're recording this. Nick Kurtz.
Could be in the year 2030.
Yeah, it could be. Whenever you're watching this. Kurtz against Pivetta. Pivetta will strike Kurtz out.
What's
Second strikeout.
Oh, Riley Green. He's not fast. Okay.
Pete Alonso up. 1 on, 1 down. Pivetta will get him. To pop out to the shortstop. 1 on, 2 down for Sal Frelick. Frelick will smack a triple.
Woo!
The right fielder will drive in Riley Green with that triple.
Oh, boy.
Only one number. Could have been a triple. He nailed it. Jackson Holiday up. 1 on, 2 down. Pivetta will strike him out. Third strikeout for Pivetta, but another run on the board for the Bad Boys. As we head to the bottom of 4, where Pete Crow Armstrong will lead off against Merrill Kelly. And Kelly will get him to line out to the third baseman. Nomar Garciaparra at the plate against Kelly. And Kelly will get Nomar to ground out right back to him. No air. 2 down for Kyle Schwarber. And Kelly will get Schwarber to ground out to the shortstop. No air. So through 4. 3-0 on the board. Top of 5 we go. Short leash for Pivetta going forward. Lindor will lead off once again. And Pivetta will pass ball. He'll get it back. And he'll get Lindor this time to pop out to the first baseman. I'll bring up Kenny Lofton with 1 down. Pivetta will get Lofton grounding out to the shortstop. Got to come up and gather quick. Lofton running down the line. George Brett with 2 down. PBBD for George Brett. And that ball is high. That ball is deep. And George Brett has put this one out of here. Sixth hit given up for Pivetta. 4 runs, 2 home runs. As Shea Langelier steps up to the plate. Legend home run. PBBD for Shea. And he strikes out.
Oh, boo.
4th strikeout for Pivetta through 5. Another run on the board for the Bad Boys. 4-0 as we head to the bottom of 5, where Freddie Freeman will lead off for the Rattlers. And Kelly will get Freeman. The ground back to him. No air. JT Realmuto. And Kelly will get Realmuto. Fly out to deep left. 2 down for Michael Garcia. And Garcia, he's out of there. Grounding out to the shortstop. No air. About 4-0 through 5. New pitcher coming up for the Rattlers is Cade Smith. Cade Smith checks in. And he'll take over in the top of the 6th as Riley Green steps up to the plate. And Smith will get him. Grounds out to the second baseman. No air. Nick Kurtz at the plate. Cade will get him. Grounding out to the shortstop. No air. Couple ground ball outs here in the top of 6. Pete Alonso at the plate. And Cade Smith will strike him out. That'll do it for the top of 6. 4-0. We head to the bottom. Cedane Rafaela leads off the bottom of 6 against Merrill Kelly. Kelly will get him. Ground out to the catcher. No air. Jazz Chisholm back at the top of the lineup. Kelly will get Chisholm to ground out to the shortstop. No air. Michael Harris Jr. And Harris is out of there. The fly out to left. 4-0 into the top of 7. And Sal Frelick is going to lead off against Cade Smith. And Frelick hits a double. I thought it was going to be another triple there.
Yeah, I wonder why he hits no triples, but clutch batting.
Right,
he
yeah.
gets a triple.
Yeah. It's a wild one there. It puts Frelick on second, though, with Jackson Holliday up at the plate, taking on Cade Smith. And Holliday will ground out to second base, no error. We'll see what happens here. Runner to third. Way to advance the runner, Jackson. They'll bring up Francisco Lindor against Cade Smith, and Lindor is out of there. Ground ball to second base. No error. OBR A or B on third scores. That is Frelick, though, so he does score there. So another run on the board there for the Bad Boys. As Frelick crosses home plate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. That'll bring up Kenny Lofton with nobody on. And Lofton will take a walk.
Real steal.
And take off for second. And he's there.
Dang it.
That'll bring up George Brett now, a man on second. And Brett will be out. Ground ball, shortstop. No error. But still another run punched on the board. 5-0. Bad Boys out in front of the Rattlers. Merrill Kelly against Pete Crow Armstrong. And Kelly. Wild pitch from Kelly. Comes back to Armstrong. And he'll go yard. So Pete Crow Armstrong breaks up the no-hitter in the bottom of the 7th. First hit, first run on the board for the Rattlers this season. So the Rattlers,
that was hard not to say anything.
Oh, yeah. We did a good job. But the Rattlers, first time they've been on the board this year. Not a great stat. Took them 16 innings to get there. But the monkey is off their back. Nomar up against Merrill Kelly. And Nomar will slap a single into center. So back-to-back hits for the Rattlers. We'll bring up Kyle Schwarber. And Kelly will strike him out. Just the 5th strikeout for Kelly as he works against Freddie Freeman. And Kelly will get Freeman to fly out to left. So 2 down here in the bottom of 7. Man on first for Realmuto. And JT, he'll hit a single into left. So first and second now for Michael Garcia. And Kelly will give up another single, this time into center. That'll load the bases for Ceddanne Rafaela. Rafaela is out of there. Ground ball, first base, no error. And worked himself into a jam and then worked himself right out of it. Bases loaded. Can't take advantage of it. But 1 run on the board for the Rattlers makes it 5-1. Top of 8 we go. Cade Smith against Shea Langoliers. Cade, excuse me, strikes out Shea. Riley Green at the plate. Cade will get him to fly out to deep right. 2 down for Nick Kurtz. And Cade will get him as well. Grounded out to second base, no air. So 3 up, 3 down for the Bad Boys in that inning. As we head to the bottom of the 8th, 5-1. Jazz Chisholm set to lead off against Merrill Kelly. Kelly smacking to left for Chisholm.
Name? Ryan Walker.
Ryan Walker will step in as Chisholm takes off for second. Can't get a jump. So Michael Harris will be at the plate. Giving up that CD, though. Ugh. PB2 for Walker. 58. Pop up to the catcher.
Trying to bunt him over.
All because we tried to steal. 1-on-1 down for Pete Armstrong, Crow. Crow Armstrong, whatever. Walker. We'll get him. Ground out to third. No error. OBRA safe at first, so Armstrong is there. 2 down. Armstrong goes for second, and he's there. That'll bring up Nomar now with a runner in scoring position against Ryan Walker. Walker will get Nomar, though. Ground ball to second base. No error. That'll do it for the bottom of 8. Top of 9 we go. Cade Smith stays out there to deal with the bottom of the lineup for the Bad Boys. And Alonso is out. Grounds out to first base. No error. Sal Frelick. And Sal will strike out. Had a pretty good game going for him already. That PBBD shows up. Jackson Holiday. Holiday will strike out. Back-to-back meatballs. And Buffalo can't do anything with him. We go to bottom of the 9th, 5-1.
Real tough against my 8 and 9 hitters.
Ryan Walker stays in. Looking for a 2-inning save. He'll take on Kyle Schwarber. And Walker will strike out Schwarber to start the 9th. That'll bring up Freddie Freeman. Nobody on, 1 down. Freeman. He's out of there. And he'll fly out to center field. This crowd comes to their feet as Realmuto comes up with 2 down. And Realmuto will hit a double into right. So this crowd willing Realmuto to get that hit. Michael Garcia now with a man on. And Walker will strike out Garcia to end the game. And get himself a 2-inning save. Merrill Kelly, who had a no-hitter through 6 1/3, gets the win. Nick Pivetta the loss. And we'll give the save to Ryan Walker as he came in and got that one. MVP of the game going to be Francisco Lindor. 1 home run, 1 stolen base on 1 for 3 with 2 RBIs and a stolen base. So a good game from Lindor as the Bad Boys
Do what they do.
Bad Boys will move to 2-0. And the Santa Fe Rattlers have scored 2 runs in 2 games. They are 0-2, if you can believe it. So a tough one there. And that's how that one will go. Thanks for watching. Check out more XLB action coming up.